Hello everyone. Today we're looking into Harry and Megsy's relationship. We're looking into how Megsy currently feels about this one, and we're going to be looking into how Harry feels about Megsy. So it's that simple today. That is what we're doing. Before I begin, I just want to do a few little things. Megan in the tarot is Wands. She's Queen of Wands, or the Strength card. The reason she is that is because she is a Leo. Queen of Wands relates to fire signs. Fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So Megan is a Leo, and the Strength card is a Leo as well. It's the major arcana card that signifies a Leo. Harry, on the other hand, he is a Virgo, so he would come out as the Hermit as a major arcana, or the King or Knight of Pentacles. So they all resonate with Virgo. Pentacles relates to earth signs, so Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So without further ado, we're going to get into that. Please subscribe, like, share, all of that stuff. Thank you very much for being here. Let's get on with it. So let's have a look and see how Megsy, Megatron, feels about Harry. It's a good thing to test your intuition as well, because you can guess what cards are going to come out as well as we go along. Let's have a look. How does Megan feel about Harry right now? I am using, I use this deck for Megsy. It's the Cthulhu Mythos deck. Cthulhu is like a Lovecraftian thing, so it's all based on Lovecraft's work. So let's have a look. How does she feel? The Six of Pentacles in reverse. She's taking something financially from him. All of that PR, all of that stuff doesn't come cheap. I think she's trying to be like virtuous with the Six of Pentacles. Here we have it. There you go. You can see it there. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Typically, it is showing somebody, a rich person, giving out like money to the less fortunate people. But with this is inversion. This is an inversion. So she's already, from a fortunate standpoint, she's actually taking something away. This could be linked to a charity as well, but she is actually bringing something away, back in, something to do with Harry. So she might be saying, taking some money from Harry somehow, but we'll have a look into that, because remember, this is how she feels about Harry. What's crossing over is the sun. Okay. This could well be stuff to do with children. The sun is a wonderful omen in the tarot. It's the light being shined on something, people being revealed as who they are. However, when it's crossing it over, she's kind of wanting the sun. She feels pressured to achieve this. But the Six of Pentacles in reverse shows me that she's going about it in the wrong way. Interesting. What's above the situation? The Knight of Wands. Like I mentioned, Megsy is Wands in the tarot. She could come through the Queen of Wands. Oh, the King of Pentacles is in reverse underneath. I think they're having some disagreements. She's having some disagreements. She'd certainly, in this relationship, that King of Pentacles in reverse, she certainly doesn't seem to value him or like him at the minute. The fact that the sun is crossing over, this is her whole shtick about being Diana Incarnate 2.0, Megsy, Saint Patron Saint of Veterans. She wants to achieve that. We saw it yesterday when the pictures were released from her bothering children at a children's hospital. We also saw it with the pictures being released from her arts thing she did, and her mother was there and blah blah blah. That King of Pentacles in reverse is she feels more than Harry. She wants her voice elevated above all of this noise. She wants to be recognized as some Diana-like figure, but she's also got her ego, and she is going on the look at me kind of vibe, to be honest. You're going to get more of that. Harry is a stepping stone, and he doesn't realize he's a stepping stone. But Megsy, at the minute, it doesn't value him at the minute. That can change. When you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you go through a love bombing devaluation stage, and it happens quite a lot. So they will like big up somebody and then devalue them, big up somebody, devalue them, depending on what they want and what the person is useful for. I feel like she will stick with Harry for a while. The reason being, I believe this, is that she still wants that Diana card. She wants it more than anything. But when the opportunity arises, she will dump Harry quite quickly and have Doris, her mother, back up whatever she claims about Harry, basically. That's the next thing, big thing that'll happen to them. We have got the Nine of Pentacles upright, leaving the situation. Now that Nine of Pentacles there, she wants to be seen as this very bougie. It's come out in her readings so long, and you can see it with American Beigera Abattoir that she's launched. She's really like trying to be like, I am the luxury lady. I stand on my own. I'm a business Megan, and a mom, and a dada, and a this, that, and the other. And she's really tried to do that. But the news about Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales, came out, and she didn't vibe with that. It was an inconvenience to her. So she thought this big launch in March, all of this stuff in March would come out. Their timing is always terrible. There's one thing, if you've been following the Harkles since 2018, 2019, you will know their timing is always absolutely terrible. But it's also noted to think about it, when the Nine of Pentacles, you've got a woman in traditional tarot standing there looking luscious. She is accomplished. She is grounded. She has money. She's got it all together. She's got intellect. She is that girl. And Megsy really thought American Beigera Abattoir was going to be it. She thought it was going to break the internet, and it hasn't. So I'm feeling like she blames Harry for damaging her brand somewhat, which is wonderful for a narcissist to blame somebody else. It's quite typical, to be honest. Let's pull out the other cards and then I'll turn them over. Okay. And then we'll move on to Harry. Okay, let's have a look what's on her mind. The Two of Cups, relationships, mirroring. That is interesting. So she knows she has to stay with him. She knows she has to. She's not happy with him. What we've got around, there's something about inheritance here. Four of Swords is in reverse. Something about finances. She's not happy with him, but she needs him. This guy is on a roller coaster ride of love bombing and then devaluation. That Four of Swords in reverse. Potentially, there could be a death, or potentially she could have threatened to leave him and then got back together with him, and then this, that, and the other. But there's something with inheritance there, and that could be financial. I wouldn't be surprised with that, because the Six of Pentacles in reverse shows she's taking something, or it could well be that she is very much wanting that kind of Diana clout, if you know what I mean. Let's see what's on her, what she's worried about. She's got the Queen of Swords in reverse. That is very interesting. She doesn't want to come across as cold, cruel, and calculating. And with that Queen of Swords in reverse, her strategies, she doesn't want to come across as being a strategist. She doesn't want to come across as being a mean girl. I think that boat has sails. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That's what's coming up. There's something with the royals that's coming up. That rich, protected family. Something that could further exacerbate Meghan and Harry's situationship. Something that could very well be disruptive. More allegations? Something's coming. They're going to probably really, I would have imagined that she is going to release a lot of like puff pieces about Harry, Meghan and the royal family. Will she come to the Ingriftus service at Westminster in May? Won't she come? Will she come? Won't she come? There's going to be a lot of chatter, I feel, about that. This could be Meghan further isolating Harry from the royal family, because Harry seems to have got on that plane pretty damn fast to go and see his father after the king announced he had cancer. It could be further isolation for Harry. We'll have a look at Harry's cards. And what's this one? The Five of Cups, loss and regret. Okay. Let's have a look. I've got these tarot cards. They're not. They're an Deadly Apothecary Oracle by Priestess Moon. And I've just had them a week, so I haven't learnt everything about them yet. But I'm going to have a look into... I'm just going to pull a card for Meghan's view of Harry. Just see if it backs up or verifies anything in these cards. Cuckoo Pint, sovereign boundaries. They are trying. They are desperately trying to set up their own monarchy situation type deal in America. I feel the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, that could well be the Kardashians. They are a very rich, wealthy family, and they are somewhat protected by brands like WME and people like that. So she is really trying to say, oh, look, I am so, like, service is universal. It's that kind of vibe. She is going to kind of go really in on that. They are trying to set up, like I've said this before, Doris is going to be like the Queen Mother, but instead of gin, she's going to have weed. You know what I mean? They're trying to set that kind of thing up. And in their court, the Kardashians. But if the Kardashians think that they will be top people in this little universe they're trying to create, then I've got some sad news for you. You're going to... Kim versus Megsy. Celebrity death match, remember that? Used to be on MTV. They will turn on each other eventually, those two. Let's have a look at how Harry feels about Megsy's current relationship. And I'll pull one of those cards for him as well at the end, one of those Deadly Apothecary cards. Let's have a look how Harry feels about Megsy. The Chariot. Okay, so he's going forward with something. Megsy gave me my freedom. This dude is completely gaslit. Now, I think Hawwy is a narcissist as well. And I've been saying that since 2019. I know everyone says he's an empath. An empath doesn't necessarily behave like Hawwy does. Not at all, in any sense of the word. The Chariot there, it could be something with William. He could be wanting to do something with William. Now, William is sun sign Cancer. And sun sign Cancer was represented in the King of Cups because of it's a water sign, or it's represented in the Chariot in the Major Arcana. So it could be something to do with William. They could be like bonding over hatred of William. He could be wanting to do something and reach out to William. But with that 10 of Pentacles in reverse, that says to me that Megsy is going to try and put a stop to anything like that. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. So he is trying to find a way forward. I don't think they're very happy, you know. I don't even think he's very happy. We have got the Ace of Coins in reverse. All of the things we're seeing in the press, in the Harkleverse, the puff pieces, the art show, the American Beige-Era adverts, the children's hospital stuff, all of it, there's something that's costing Hawwy money. Hawwy is being tapped for money by Megsy quite a lot. Now, they are a married couple and they do share, but there seems to be a boundary stepping over here. What's underneath the Magician in reverse? Hawwy can't seem to get his head together. I wonder if there has been something that's happened to Hawwy, some kind of dark attachment, dark energy, and it has bumped him into this place of thinking. I think they have been playing with energy for a while. You know, if you go back in my old readings, I've always kind of said this. I think they've tried to send stuff to the royal family. I think they've tried to send stuff to their enemies. Part of the magic, though, it's added to by people joining in discourse online that is negative against Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales, or His Majesty the King. This is their way of attacking, and I feel like Hawwy's got like a great deal of magical thinking there. The Magician in reverse. You can only really send hexes or curses if you know the person directly, or have met them in real life, know their full name, or have an image of them. And it works quite effectively as well by placing something in that person's home, or a gift, or you take something from that person's home. I've been reading up a lot of this stuff, by the way. I don't do this kind of thing. I'm just telling you. So I do think that he has been into some stuff. Let's put it that way. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He thinks that with this magical thinking, he thinks that what's happened to Catherine and King Charles is basically bad luck for them, as in bad luck for him, because he was wanting to do something. And I think you will find that with the launch of Beige-Era, whatever, and of course the art show, and then we have, of course, Megsy at the children's hospital. So yeah, there's quite a lot of that. Let's pull the other cards. What's coming up next? We're going to have mental health stuff. He's going to talk about mental health sometime very soon. We have the King of Swords in reverse, what is on his mind, and the 8 of Wands. Okay. This is very interesting. Dan Wootton, at the time of I'm recording this, it's due out today. Dan Wootton is going to do an expose on the squalid sucrose That King of Swords in reverse, that can relate to that weird tech guy. Now, that weird tech guy is a Gemini. He's a cusp as well, you know. He's a Gemini, though. And we've got the King of Swords in reverse. I wonder if Harry is worried that he is going to get exposed in all of this. And this is what he's thinking about today. The Eight of Wands is communications heating up and going very, very quickly. So Harry's more worried about what is happening today with regards to Dan Wotton, weird tech guy, the squalid sucrose. Why would you be worried, Harry, if you had nothing to do with this? I think, though Megsy will be implicated in this somewhere, I do feel like Harry's got more fingerprints all over it, if you know what I mean. That's interesting. Keep an eye out for that. He's worried. Fast-moving communication. There's going to be some stories. What's on his mind? The Queen of Cups. Diana was a sun sign Cancer. She would come through as Queen of Cups. And the outcome, the Empress in reverse. Okay. We're going to get something towards the end of the year coming from this one about his mother. Now, this can happen quite quickly, actually, to be fair. This, because these people live very full lives, meeting a lot of people, they have experiences quicker. So the timeline of this could happen a lot quicker. We have got mental health. We have got stress here, but it's in reverse. So those dark night of the soul, that anxiety, those night terrors, I feel like he is going to say he's had some, but he's either going to link it to his relationship with Megsy and how Megsy has been attacked, yada, yada, yada. But he wants to own Princess Diana's image. He wants it all for himself. We have the Empress in reverse. Now, this could be Harry, this could be Megsy, or even Doris attempting to take the energy of Princess Diana, the energy around the late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, or it's Megsy and Harry being completely cruel and trying to take ownership of the memory of Princess Diana. I think Harry is oblivious to the fact that Megsy doesn't like him, and he's looking outward all the time while Megsy's watching him going, you're a plank. Let's have a look at I don't think she's going to let him carry on with this. Okay, let's try and see. I don't think she's going to let him carry on trying to get the royals. The royals are only there to have puff pieces written about them. In her mind, they're only there for clout, to say, oh, Meghan and Harry are wanting to go and see the royals. Oh, they've been invited. It keeps their name in the press, keeps their profile up. It's completely what they're doing. It's hardly true love, is it? Let's have a look. Harry. Autumn Lily, courage of convictions. He said a lot of ish, hasn't he? He has said a lot of stuff about William, about the king, about Camilla, about Catherine, not only in this book Spare and the interviews following it, but through various mouthpieces in the press, people like the weird tech guy, the weird photographer guy, hair scabies, all of them have come out batting for him. The Lily one, though, the Adam Lily, courage of convictions. You have to, he has to, if he wants to keep Megsy, he's gonna have to stick up for her more, come out more and defend her like a nice and shining armor. Because at the minute, Megsy is dishappy with him. I wonder if the Harkles are going to come out and refute anything that Dan Wootton says. Because, I mean, while we are looking at their relationship, we can see that it's not perfect. No relationship's perfect, but it's very out of balance. And the first thing that comes into Megan's energy was the taking of money. And what we know about Harry, what's seen, that card there, is the loss of money. Not a good idea. I think this is bad omens for definitely for American Beigiera Abattoir. I think that's going to go south quite quickly. All of the beige Tupperware and all that stuff and the chicken food and whatever she's doing. But we are going to get, I feel, Harry come out and try and defend what they're doing. He's come out and said a lot. And Dan Wootton's putting them into a corner. If he's going to expose the Sussex squad, yeah, then doesn't that make Harry duplicitous? We shall see. We shall see. He's going to have the courage of convictions and either disavow them, or he's going to double down. Or he's going to do like the African Parks thing, put his head in the sand and pretend it's not happening to him. There we go. That's what I see in the cards. Let me know, guys, what you guys see in the cards. If you would like to add anything, I'm an open book. Tell me what you think down below. If there's anything you'd like me to read on, please let me know. And I will try to add it to a list, and I will try to get it done for you. Thank you all so much for your support. If you've made it this far, leave me a Merlin, a little black cat, shooting some sparkles out of his bum, because that's how we roll here. We're totally mature. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye, everyone.